There's no individual here. This group, okay, if we go down or we hit a rough patch, we have the mentality and strength of mind to actually be calm and about bringing that back. Work hard for one another, which you've already demonstrated that you can do and you will do.
Hello, there we go, we're finally in. Hello and welcome to this one today. Northamptonshire Titans versus the Oaklands Wolves. I mean, it's a big matchup today. Oaklands Wolves currently sitting at 8-0 in the table, completely undefeated. They've had new additions to the squad. There's a big return today for Ashley Kitchen, back in Northampton School for Boys, the place that he played at with the Titans for a long time. But will he be able to get over with his old team, put it to him and get the W today? History tells us that they will, as they are 8-0. They are having an unbelievable season. I had a little word with Ashley Kitchen before we started today, and he told me it's not about, I said, are you getting 30 today, Mr. Kitchen? He said, no, sir, it's not about the 30, it's about the win. And so they're focused on that one today, and let's see what they can bring. As for the Titans, you know, last week, very nearly got the win, and it was disappointing in the end. They couldn't actually do it. Hertfordshire just pipped them to the post at the end, lost by 4 points, 2 possessions, but they came back from being double digits down back to a single 2 possession game. They played extremely well, and they did deserve to come out with a victory, but they just could not get over the hump. Anyway, they're back today, sitting at 2-7 in the league table as well, hoping to get their 3rd victory. If they do beat Oaklands today, it will be one hell of a result for them. Let's hope they've got it in them. They're warming up now. We'll switch the cameras over. We'll be back very shortly for tip-off. We're just about 3 minutes away, so please stick around, get involved with these warm-ups. Let us know where you're checking in from. We'll catch you very soon. Cheers. Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes away from the tip-off. Both teams nice and warm, ready to get into this one. Joined today, by the way, in the booth by Mr. Daniel Vore helping us out today. So thank you very much, Brian, for being here. Appreciate that. No Will this week, unfortunately. It was a pleasure to have him in the booth last week. He did incredibly well, and it was brilliant. I had a great time. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result, but that's just how it goes. But this week, they look locked in. Everyone looks serious. Titans know it's going to be a big game today. Everyone's got a serious face on. Obviously, Hayden sat on the bench today, still injured, unfortunately, dislocated that shoulder. Hopefully, we'll be back in January. We'll be getting to see him more. He is recovering well. Had a little chat with him, and he said the recovery's going well. He's still trying to get his reps in, but just trying to watch it. So, sitting on the bench today. But as it goes, what can we say about Oaklands that hasn't already been said? What a team. They have come out into Division 2 this season and absolutely taken over. But it's not an individual effort. They've got a team-first mentality. They look after each other. Most players end up in double digits towards the end of the game. The scoring is shared. Everything is shared. You just had to watch them warming up to see how that happened. And they warm up together. It's a very strong unit, and you can see that by just when they come onto the floor. But a big game today. 5 on the floor for Oaklands today. We have Pinnock, we have Daly, we have Mr. Ashley Kitchen making a return, Matthew Disu, and last but not least, Ebenezer Adekunle. And a 5 on the floor for the Titans today is Jamie Cummins, Taiwo Hamilton, the Swiss Army, Chinelli, James Barden, and last but very not least, Dane Carr himself. Anyway, let us know where you're checking in from, ready for this game today. Coming to you live, 10 minutes per quarter, 40 minutes of Division 2 men's. Off we go. Oakland's winning the tip. And Disu sets it up. Pinnock looks to build. Rolling off the screen. Daly steps into a 3. Off the front rim, doesn't go. Battle for the rebound. Hamilton tips it to Chinelli. Cummins, extra pass. Barden down low. Dumps it off. Hamilton can't get the finish. Cummins on the rebound. Last touch, Titans. Oakland's ball. Daly. Look at this. Oakland's getting right into their sets early. Pinnock, Mr. Kitchen, deep 3. Wide right, battle for the rebound, and Daly comes away with it. Now we have Disu. Dumps it off inside. Blocked away, possibly, by Barden. Ebenezer couldn't get the finish. Cummins with the Euro step and a lovely finger roll. Put Titans on the board for a fresh 2. Looks out west. A one-touch pass in Disu. Disu responds with a 4. Takes the lead up just to 1 now for Oakland. Sorry, just had a bit of a mic issue there. Here's Chinelli. Round the screen. Long mid-range, doesn't fall. Pinnock runs the floor for Oaklands. Guarded inside by 4. The Titans out to Disu. Pinnock and Daly gets fouled. Chinelli just throws a hand in there. Trying to cover the top and not give him that wide open shot. Chinelli, first personal and the first team foul. Rebound comes off. Mitchell Kitchen heads under. Lovely reverse, rolls about, and Ebenezer Adekunle puts that one in. 3-point game now with Chinelli. Chinelli goes baseline, reverses. Tough finish underneath. Guarded well by Ashley Kitchen, but couldn't do more. It's Daly. Being picked up now. Pinnock, extra pass over to Disu, and Disu connects from the corner. 4-point game now. Here's Hamilton. 2.5 minutes played. round the screen. Looks for support now with Chinelli, being guarded closely by Pinnock. Chinelli misses everything. Coming away with the rebound, Matthew Deesu gets stripped away from Dan Carr. Hamilton throws his body on it and ends up in the midst of Mr. Kitchen. In the corner. Doesn't fall, high rebound, bounces away and Deesu picks it up. Carnett is back to back three. Pinnock. Assessing the danger, round the screen. Elbow jumper. Doesn't go. Dan Carr collects that rebound. And will come the other way, throws it away to Mr. Kitchen. Daly in rhythm. In and out, Dan Carr grabs it. Him and Pinnock battling for that one there. It's Barden. Dan Carr. Cummins tries a three. High rebound, ripped away by Barden. Barden tries again, puts it up and in. Second chance effort going for the Titans. Lead down to 2. Just over 3.5 played. Kitchen in the corner and Kitchen connects. Time call on the floor. Powell. Mr. Powell wants to talk around it with his team. 11-6 now. And Oaklands, well, shooting the lights out early. What could be said? They're moving the ball. Not allowing and forcing those hard shots up. They're doing the extra passes, letting it come to them, just the easy ones. Titans, on the other hand, trying to battle back. And they're hanging around, getting some buckets inside, underneath. Second chance efforts from James Barden. Working hard on the glass. I think also Oaklands as well. They are really attacking the glass today. Dan Carr under a lot of pressure in the low post, trying to get underneath and grab those rebounds. But it's tough under there. Oaklands have got a lot of size. And when Mr. Kitchen shoots the lights out, as with Deesu as well, and Kane Daly, all three of them getting on the boards nice and early and capitalising on the three-point opportunities. KJUPNXT. Big support for Barden in the chat, like that. Where are you checking in from, brother? Coming back, it will be Titans ball. 5-point game, 6:13 left to play in this first period. The Titans looking for the lead pass for Dan Carr, but swatted away by Daly. Good read from Barden, but an even better read by Kane Daly. Cummins, Hamilton, Chinelli. Elbow jumper, loves that cheeky mid-range, up the front rim this time. Pinnock. Pinnock going coast to coast, gets it up and in, lots of contact, no foul called. Lead up to 7 now for Oaklands, and they have started scorching hot. Stripped away by Pinnock, but Cummins comes up with it. Guarded by Mr. Kitchen, underneath Chinelli, won't fall. Lots of contact once again, but they're letting them play. Deesu. And just in the corner, Pinnock couldn't get the pass. Changes now for Oaklands. Mr. Kitchen takes a seat. As does Kane Daly, checking in. Mitchell. And Adekeye. Adekeye with it now. Pinnock. Down to Ebenezer. Adekeye goes inside, kicks it out. Extra pass now. Deesu. High off the rim. Battling for the rebounds. Look at Oakland's attacking the glass. Getting the second chance points. Pinnock can't make that one count. Battles Chinelli. Tips away and Pinnock ends up with it. Inside to Ebenezer. Cummins can't keep the rebound. Last touch, they say Titans. Oakland's ball. Well, it is all Oakland's Wolves right now. Battling on the glass. Ebenezer. Here's Deesu. Extra pass now. Pinnock in the corner, and that'll be a shot clock violation. Good defense from the Titans. Not allowing that shot up. All right, KJ checking in from Leicester. Love that, sir. I'm DMU myself. Great city as well. Hamilton. And a great basketball team, let's be honest. Riders, come on. Hamilton. Caleb Winspear checked in now for the Titans. Cummins, right hand, gets that same finger roll. Doesn't go, but tips it back up and in himself. Calls for it now. Defense from the crowd. Pinnock inside. Great pass, but blocked away by Cummins, but followed well by Ebenezer on the glass. Lead back up to 7. Cummins down to Dane Carr. Try to throw a pass through, but sneaks one through. Doesn't get the finish. Barden has it slapped away, and it will remain Titans ball underneath. Ball changes coming, checking in. For Oaklands, it will be Fleming, and taking a seat, Ebenezer. Winspear with Cummins. Cummins puts it on the deck. Turns, fading. Foul call, shooting the shooting motion. He'll get to the line for 2. One on fouls. First team foul. First personal for Oaklands. Cummins been good from the line so far this season. And makes it count there. Oaklands are moving the ball very, very well, and they are getting second looks at the basket for free. They're doing amazingly well on the rebounds. Cummins hits his second. Here's Pinnock. Now with Disu. Pinnock again. Left hand off the glass, doesn't fall. Dane Carr on the rebound for the Titans. Oakland's trying to press, but Cummins jumps it off inside to Salmon, blocked away by Gavin Mitchell. Effervescent defense from Oakland Wolves so far. Winspear gets it into Hamilton. Dane Carr tries a long 3. Off the rim, clatters around. And Oakland's will come the other way. Here's Fleming. Now with Mitchell. Pinnock. Extra pass from range. Disu can't get that one to fall. 1 for 4 now from deep. Adekaye tries it. And Cummins finally comes away with the boards. Hamilton. Cummins 3 on 2. Right hand won't go. Rebounded. 3 on 2 situation. Disu. Salmon took the charge and no call from the official. There's no call from the official. Should have definitely been a flopping call as well. Hamilton. Winspear. And they call the football. Terrell Salmon just underneath. Looked like he took a clean charge. But it wasn't meant to be. No call. We do need some brushing. Any volunteers? Let's go, Hayden. Definitely happened. Salmon hit the ground. Looked like a clean charge to me. Had his feet set underneath. Wasn't in the restricted area. Probably should have been a turnover. However, every call is not going to happen. It's Adekaye for Oaklands Wolves now. 7-point game with just under 3 minutes left to play in the first period. Daly inside. Extra pass off. Comes off the foot of Fleming and up and under for Gavin Mitchell. 9-point game now. Dane Carr's found a gap. Spins. Gets fouled and gets himself to the line. He will be shooting 2. Second team foul for Oaklands Wolves. And first personal. Spencer Matthews also checking in for Oaklands. Dankar misses his first one. A rare Dankar miss. And it's his second. Hopefully he'll get a feel for it now. Here's Kane Daly. Lead down to 8. Daly from deep. And Daly hits the bottom of the net. Takes it up to a double-digit lead. 11-point game now. As we pass the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Dankar puts it on the deck. Cummins spins, gets inside. Right hand, tough finish, won't go. Salmon fights for the rebound, but coming away with it there. A lot of lovely pass inside. And Alvin Fleming finishes that one off. Adekeye with a fanciness. Here's Cummins. Hamilton. Quiet night so far, but connects there. Cuts the lead down to 10. And when Hamilton starts hitting threes, it could be a long day. In the corner, does not fall for Fleming. And Hamilton comes away with the rebound. Winspear's going through. Can he find the pass? Picked away by Kane Daly. Great read. Outside, Adekeye connects all bottom. Takes the lead up to 13. As we just passed the minute mark. 55 left to play. Salmon in the corner. Cummins cuts to the rim and gets it off the bank. Here's Matthews. Daly. Gavin Mitchell up against Salmon. Inside, lovely pass, but couldn't keep hold of it. Fleming just had a bit of butter on his hands. Hamilton. Dankar. Puts it on the deck, trying to look for support now. Finds Cummins on the cuts. Bit of a strong pass. Cummins in the corner. And he gets a three of his own. Shot clock has been turned off. 7 seconds. 8-point game. Daly hits the three in response. And that will do us for the first period. Daly puts the exclamation mark on an excellent first quarter for the Oaklands Wolves. Come out shooting the lights out from all angles, and it's all players. Kane Daly, Fleming, Disu. Adekeye off the bench as well. They've been coming out shooting absolutely brilliantly, attacking the glass with reckless abandon. And that is what led them to this 11-point lead that they find themselves with at the end of the first period. The percentages are off the charts. Let me just see if I can actually get that. Excuse me for one moment. Okay, we can't actually get the percentages. That's my apologies, and I do apologise for my gruffly voice today. I have been a bit ill. It's going to get worse maybe as it goes on as well. But yeah, end of that one. What can we say? Oaklands Wolves. Lots of players getting on the board. Disu, Adekeye, Pinnock, Adekunle, Fleming, Mitchell, Kane Daly. All getting on the boards nice and early. They're not settling for the bad shots. They're looking for the great shot. Not settling for the good ones. They're looking for the great ones. And as for the Titans, they are hanging around themselves. They're moving the ball. A lot of pressure is being put on the ball by Oaklands today in the defence. And Titans are making those extra passes and the shots are falling. You can't do a lot when Oaklands are shooting the lights out. I think they maybe have missed 3 or 4 shots the entire first quarter. And so that percentage is looking to come down. Titans need to keep consistent, keep that composure, and play the way they have been playing. Maybe tighten up the defence just slightly on the perimeter. But interior-wise, they have been good. They just need to grab them rebounds, make sure they're finishing off those defensive stops with a rebound. And that's the key to the second quarter. As we start it with Chinelli, Dankar, also on Strahan today. No, excuse me. Alexa Turney. Dankar from deep, doesn't fall. Dwayne Wilson, apologies. He has changed his number. Kane Daly inside to Ashley Kitchen and gets that one off the bank. 13-point game now. 5 on the floor for the Titans. Swiss Army, Dwayne Wilson, James Barden, Dane Carr and Tell Salmon. Salmon with it now on the elbow. Doesn't go, it doesn't even hit the rim. And Oakland's come away with it. 5 on the floor, Spencer Matthews just has the ball. He goes, what a pass inside. Oh, tries the dunk from Adekunle. Blocked away by James Barden, met at the rim. Kitchen tries the 3. Goes wide right and Salmon will pick up the board. Wilson being pressured and Kostadinov will pick up his first foul. And the first team foul for Oakland's harassing Dwayne Wilson right there. Sorry, as we were saying, 5 on the floor for Oakland's right now. We have Kostadinov, Spencer Matthews, Kane Daly, Ebenezer Adekunle, and last but very not least, Mr. Kitchen. Chinelli, guarded by Matthews, gets him bouncing, puts it up and floats it in. Chinelli with a bit of a step through roop-a-doop. Kane Daly puts it on the deck, finds a pass inside, but picked away by Dwayne Wilson for the Titans. Lead still 11 for Oakland's. Chinelli tries a 3, too strong. Off the back, and Ebenezer throws a pass up to Daly, who's out sprinting. No contact, lots of contact on the play, but no foul calls. Dwayne Wilson looked like he got a hand in, but no calls at all. And here they have it again. Daly puts it up this time off the glass. Officials really are letting them play. Dwayne Wilson, Chinelli, Barden, round the screen, trying to get in that pick and roll. 5 seconds to shoot to put something up. Dane Carr got to make some magic happen. A shot from Dane Carr on the turnaround mid-range. Spencer Matthews up steps inside. Dane thinks he got all ball, but hit an arm on his way through. And Matthews will be shooting 2 from the line. First team foul for the Titans. And first personal for Dane Carr as well, as he takes to the bench, as well as Terrell Salmon checking in. Jamie Cummins and Jazz Singh. Jazz in his last game out was doing it all off the bench, had some really impactful minutes, and just had a pull up with a bit of a hamstring issue. Hopefully that's all sorted and he can get back into it. Matthews misses his first one. Gets the second one to fall, pushes the lead up to 13. Excuse me, 12. Singh dumps it off to Cummins, but they say he steps out of bounds. Turnover basketball. Changes now for Oakland's. Disu checks into the game. Astus Pinnock taking a seat. Matthews and Kostadinov. $7:11 left to play, and it gets inside, gets the foul and 1. Matthew Disu, strong start to the game today, puts it on the deck, gets inside through the contact, and he'll get a chance to complete the 3-point play. Disu misses the shot, and it will be last touch Titans. It will remain Oakland's ball. Lack of rebound inside to Ebenezer, who puts it up. Oh, doesn't get the roll. So unlucky. Barden comes away with the rebounds, and Chinelli looks to push. Chinelli. Looking around. Dumps it off to Cummins. Long mid-range. In and out. Stripped away by Singh. Dwayne Wilson now. Guarded by Disu. Barden tries a three. Cummins grabs the offensive boards. Much needed for the Titans. Cummins tries a three. Doesn't go. Last touch. Last touch, they say Disu for Oaklands Wolves. I do believe Barden got away with one there. Maybe a cheeky hand in. But it will remain Titans ball. Here's Wilson. Singh, hand in his face. Tries a three and hits the bottom. Disu needs to get closer. Lead down to 11. Mr. Kitchen, extra pass into the corner for Disu, who replies with one of his own. It's a shoot around out here. Dwayne Wilson. Chinelli directing traffic. Gets Cummins in the pick. Tries a three. Wide left. Pinnock battles around for the rebound but doesn't manage to come away with it. Pass up to Daly. Extra pass to the corner for Mr. Kitchen. Too strong. Ebenezer. Pinnock underneath. Who just looks to settle it down and relax. Pinnock, 3 seconds. Puts it up left hand. What a finish. Through tough defense. Slides through. And gets it off the bank. Lead up to 14. Time called on the floor. And the lads want to talk it over. I mean, Oaklands Wolves, the 3-point shooting on display today is absolutely electric. Unstoppable so far. And Titans, they are struggling to keep up with the absolute offensive onslaught that is coming their way. They've hit some very tough buckets and they are within touching distance. But Oaklands are running away with this one. Their shooting has been amazing. But it's not just from big plays. It isn't one player making big shots. They're moving the ball well. They've got great team play. They're slicing through the defense, looking for the open man, not settling. And it's putting them in good stride, but many of their players do have a hot hand right now. Especially I look at Matthew Disu, Kane Daly, both players shooting very, very well so far. Daly does take a seat on the bench. Titans, on the other hand, some great individual efforts. You're just struggling to deal with this defense right now. Defense of Oakland's really putting pressure on. They're trying to get the pick and roll going, but it's not working as effectively as it was last week. Tipped out of bounds. It remains Titans ball. 5:21 left to play in the first half. Tyler Hamilton slips on the ground. Cummins. It's Singh. Guy's tried it and Disu takes it away from him. He's open season. He's going to try and dunk it and Disu rips it through. Lead up to 18 now for Oaklands Wolves. Chinelli. Great pass to James Bard. An extra one to Singh. Singh doesn't fall. And Adekeye comes away with the rebounds. Pinnock. Mr. Kitchen, extra pass. Disu. Try to find one inside, but through lots of traffic. Ebenezer comes away with it. Adekeye. Strong off the rim. Whistle. And a foul. Foul called on Pinnock for Oaklands Wolves. Second foul on Pinnock, second personal, second team foul as well. Mr. Kitchen has taken a seat for the Oaklands Wolves and checked in is Gavin Mitchell. The Titans Need to find something to the end of this first half. Get some stops. Cummins underneath, but foul, and he will be shooting 2 from the line. Mitchell looks unhappy. Foul called on Gavin Mitchell. It was on Mitchell. 3rd team foul for Oaklands. And I believe it will be the first personal for Mitchell. Just waiting for some clarification from the scorers table. How's it going, Will? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Been a tough start so far. Oaklands are shooting incredibly well. Pinnock comes away with a rebound there. And a missed free throw from Jamie Cummins. Pinnock gets all the way to the hole, won't fall for him. Ebenezer grabs the rebound, gets it off the bank. Gets hit by James Barden. And will go to the line to shoot 2. Ebenezer been so strong on the glass. It is the 2nd personal foul for James Barden. 3rd team foul for the Titans. Misses the 2nd. Barden and Hamilton will bring it up for the Titans. Let us know what you're checking in from in the chat. What do we think about the game happening? Singh shoots a 3. Doesn't make the rim, unfortunately, and Ebenezer comes away with the rebounds. Adekeye is Disu. Crossing up Hamilton. Get it in. Off the back. Doesn't fall, and Barden rips that one away. Titans with Chinelli. Cummins cutting to the rim. Banks it in. 16-point game now. With just 3.5 left to play at the first half. Disu trying to pick and roll. Now looks outside for Adekeye. Here's Ebenezer. Tries the hook shot, but James Barden plays good defense. No foul either. Chinelli. Slips just at the top. There might be some water. That's 2 slips we've had at the top of the key. Cummins. Wide right. Hamilton tries to save. Does so. No, they say foot out of bounds. Good hustle from Tyler Hamilton, though. Oakland still up by 17. Shooting has cooled off just a little bit. Titans have managed to get some defensive stops, but not able to capitalise on the other end just yet. Need a few possessions, go on a small run just before the end of the first. Not make it all the way back, but just make an indent. Something to build on in the second half. Mitchell gets that taken away. Hamilton. Long mid-range. Puts that in the bottom. Tyler Hamilton shooting well today. And Ashley Kitchen stand home and dry, and good foul from Jamie Cummins to stop the shot. But lack of communication from the Titans. Cummins had to take the foul there. Only his first personal. 4th team foul. Kitchen hits the first in his old building. Sensitive start for Mr. Kitchen. Hit 1 shot early on and had those 2 shots from the line. But it's looking to move the ball, get everybody involved. Salmon. Chinelli. Chinelli, tough mid-range. Doesn't fall, battles for the rebound. Salmon. And they say last touch Titans. Salmon asking for some clarification on that one. As Matthew Disu gets a round of applause as he goes to the bench. What great minutes from him in that first and second periods. Mitchell. Adekeye goes inside, guarded by Hamilton. Thought he had hand on the ball. Coach Powell looks very unhappy. That will take the 15th foul. And Adekeye will be shooting 2. First personal for Tyrell Hamilton. Adekeye is the first. Puts the lead up now to 17. And that will make it 18. Here's Hamilton. Inside, Salmon, right hand. Oh, what a tough foul called on the other end. Thought that looked very clean from Adekeye. I might be completely wrong and a bit of Stan Van Gundy. Can't get anything right, but a bit unlucky there for Adekeye. Salmon does head to the line. Hits the first, well done. This is the second free throw violation. Lead down to 18 now. Mitchell. Matthews inside, right hand. Lots of contact from Salmon. Matthews, a bit shaken up on the grounds. I do have to admit, I would not like to run into Terrell Salmon. I feel like it would be being hit by a freight train. Lots of strength, lots of power. And Matthews just felt that there just a little bit. I do hope he's okay. We do hope he's okay. He's going to shoot these free throws. This is the first. Matthews in clear discomfort. Looks like the right ankle or... This is the second. Daniels grabs the rebound and Hamilton will bring it up. Chinelli steps into it. Doesn't fall and Tyrell Hamilton on the glass. Daniels tries a three. Wide right, picked up by Mitchell. And Adekeye will come the other way. 1 minute and change left to play in the first half. Here's Matthews putting it on the deck, being ripped away by Hamilton. The jump ball is called. Tyrell Hamilton is having himself a game right now, ladies and gentlemen. Doing it on both ends. Working hard on the glass also. Time called on the floor. Titans want to talk it over. Titans just struggling to deal with the onslaught of offense from Oaklands. It's simmered down in the last 3-4 minutes or so. But that hot shooting streak there in that first period, leading into early second quarter, has been hard for the Titans to deal with. Titans are playing good defense as well. They're trying to get the loose balls. They're throwing themselves on them, hustling about. Also, by the way, Dane Carr just off his feet, shoot it off. Maybe some ankle issues. Oh, okay. A word from Father Carr. He has just informed me that Dane Carr has, in fact, ripped his toenail off. So, bit squeamish people at home. I do apologise for that. But if you don't get the inside scoops, why are we even here? Hopefully Dankar can get some treatment and get back onto the court. Just under a minute left to play now. Titans will have a good few possessions to end out the half. Daly throws it up and tipped in by Mr. Kitchen with a big smile on his face. Hamilton inside to Cummins, off the glass, banks it up and in. Thought he got hit on that one as well. Lead down to 18. Oaklands can go 2 for 1 here. Daly, tough mid-range, connects at the bottom. Brilliant strike. Tyrone Hamilton now. 20-point game. But a second between shot clock and game clock. Chinelli, top of the key. High archer, doesn't fall. Bobbles about, and it will be Oakland's ball underneath. Mitchell. Adekeye. Daly, 1 second, puts it up. Off the glass and backs it in. Kane Daly at the buzzer, hits it at the half, continues the unbelievable shooting streak he has had so far in this game, and says thank you very much, I'll have 3 more. What a shot. What a shot. Kane Daly finishes off his half with a fantastic performance. Kane Daly now up to 9 points. Excuse me, 13 points now for Kane Daly, as with Matthew Disu. The 1-2 punch of those 2 players has been very difficult. They've combined for 26 points, which is almost as many as the rest of the Oaklands team. They are having themselves a game today. Dankar just hobbling over, by the way, as we break for the half. Toenail not in good shape. I can just say it right now, that is not in good shape. But looking to get some treatment at the half and see him for the second. As for the Titans, I mean, Jamie Cummins himself up to 15 points, playing solidly well on the offensive end. Tyrone Hamilton doing it on both ends, playing very, very well, trying hard as well, actually, to get those defensive stops, because that is what's going to help the Titans crawl back into this one. But the offense has been too good. The offense has just been too good from the Oaklands. They're playing good defense, but it's better offense. And when Kane Daly is throwing them up for free at the end of the half and it just banks off the glass and goes in, there's not really a lot that you can do as a defensive player, apart from get a hand in the face and hope for the best. But when a player's got it going on, they've got it going on. They've just got to limit him. If that even means throwing a double team at him in the second half of the game, they might have to. And live with the consequences, make somebody else on the Oaklands Wolves deal the damage and beat them. But if they can't do it, that will yet to be seen. And we will come back for the second half. But we're going to take a small break. And we will be back very, very shortly. So please bear with us. Just going to go and grab a coffee because the voice is hurting just slightly. And then we will be back. All right, guys. But thank you very much. Please do stick around. Drop a like on it for your boys. And subscribe if you're new. Thank you very, very much. See you in a sec. There we go, we're back. Hello, 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 hello. We are back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are here a minute away from the second half. Tough half for the Titans, man. It really, really is a tough half. It is. It's been a shoot show. It's been a shoot show. They have been shooting the lights out the entire time. And they've been unstoppable. It's like shoot around for them. It has been, they're moving the ball incredibly well, Oaklands. Every single player has a long ball, which is so rare to come by. Just in Division 2, as it is anyway. They are 8-0. They're 8-0 for a reason. And that reason is being shown today. And that's great team play. They're well drilled. They play together as a team. They know where each and every player is on the floor at all times. They move the ball incredibly well. And then they finish it off with a 3 or a 2 inside. And even if they don't get it, they hustle on the boards. They attack the offensive glass and they go for the second chances. Can the Titans fight up against it? The second half coming to you right now. We'll be there. 5 on the floor for the Titans. Coming out of the break is Caleb Winspear, Tyrell Hamilton, James Barden, Chanelli, and last but not least, Cummins, who has the ball right now, fights through, finds Winspear outside. Looking to do some work. Barden, Chanelli, being guarded by Pinnock. Cummins puts it on the deck. Foul line floater doesn't fall. Long rebound. And Matthew Disu is off running behind the back. Shake and bake. Puts it up and in. Matthew Disu put it on a show for Oaklands Wolves. 25-point game now. Hamilton tries a 3 of his own. Picked up by Kane Daly. As they push, Mr. Kitchen. Disu from deep. Too strong. And Caleb Winspear comes away with the rebounds. Chanelli gets it taken away from him. Disu. Extra pass. Pinnock. Disu. And puts it in the alley-oop. Wow, what we were. Matthew Disu. Reese Pinnock. Cummins. Right hand doesn't go. Barden on the follow. Doesn't get the tip. Mr. Kitchen comes away with the boards. And inside, Oaklands now are playing with them. Barden stripes that one away, and Hamilton looks to push it down. Barden seems to have taken a bit of a shot in the head, actually. Taken away by Pinnock. Pinnock in the cookie jar and puts it up and in. Titans now. Cummins. Oakland's feeling themselves. Chanelli, 3, doesn't go. And out quickly with Pinnock. Kane Daly off the glass. To Matthew Disu. And they are making it their building as it stands, and the Titans desperately in. 31-point lead now for Oaklands Wolves, and they are putting on Showtime Lakers levels of stuff here. Thank you. But yes, into the timeout now. Much needed timeout called by Coach Powell. Need to settle things down and come out and lock down on this defense. Barden definitely took a shot and in some clear discomfort. He's back on the bench now. Hopefully going to get some treatment. And Dane Carr has also returned to the bench after getting his toe sorted out. So off we go. Cummins passing to Hamilton. Great floater. Rattles about and the Titans get a much needed bucket. Lead back down to 29 points. Ebenezer. Disu. Wide right, Cummins grabs the rebounds. And Titans look to push. Salmon, Chinelli, extra pass. Chinelli guarded close by Daly. Tries a three. In and out, won't fall, and Ebenezer comes away with the rebounds. Disu, left hand, doesn't get it that time. Good defense inside by Chinelli, but the follow by Ebenezer goes up and in. Lead back up to 31 now for Oaklands Wolves. And stolen away by Ebenezer. Kitchen up to Disu, who's making fun of it now. Titans need to get that resilience on show. Chinelli inside. Gets it up. Cummins tries to follow. Great to see the hustle on the glass. Here comes Pinnock. Kitchen from deep, guarded by Hamilton. Won't go. Ebenezer grabs another offensive board. He has been integral to this lead from Oaklands. And a brush away, offensive foul called on Kane Daly. But sorry, as I was saying, Ebenezer for Oaklands has been absolutely brilliant on the glass, getting the second chance opportunities, making Titans' life very, very difficult. Hamilton, bounce pass to the corner, wind spear. In and out, doesn't go. Great outlet by Matthew Disu, stripped away by Chinelli. Hamilton throws his body on it. Spin move, fights his way, stripped away by Pinnock. And Pinnock steps out of bounds, but the defense on display. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Chinelli. Dwayne Wilson, Cummins, fakes, goes inside, off the glass, doesn't go, no foul call either, and Disu is home and dry once again. Pinnock gets the lay. Chinelli gets inside, tries a shot, and no longer the ball movement that the Titans had in the first half has gone away now. Mr. Kitchen outside to Pinnock, who hits the bottom of the net, pushes the lead up again. 38 points. Disu a gap again. Guarded well by Hamilton. Great tracking back on the defense. Well played to Tyrell Hamilton. Chinelli. Dwayne Wilson inside to Cummins. Ebenezer causing disruption. Wilson, 7 to put one up. Wind spear, loses the ball and bobbles out of bounds. Sorry, just a little bit of a problem with the scoreboard. We'll get back to that. Currently sat at 73-37 to Oaklands right now. Goes up. Doesn't fall for Disu. Here's Cummins. 36-point lead for Oaklands. Hamilton goes up, doesn't fall. Wild shot, and Disu comes away with the rebound. Here's Adekeye. Down low. Daly puts it up, won't fall. Followed strongly, but won't go. Foul on Fleming. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Foul called on. Foul called on Daniels, I believe. Daniels' first personal and first team foul. Dane Carr, after the toe surgery, is back on the court. Got seen to at half time. is playing with a very injured toe. But good to see him. Great resilience from Dane Carr. Just under 4 left to play in the third period. Hits the second as well. Alvin Fleming pushes the lead up to 37 for Oaklands. Cummins, right hand, puts it up, banks it in. Cummins trying to get the offensive load going for the Titans. Disu goes baseline reverse, and that is so tough. So tough from Disu, who's putting on a performance here today. Hamilton, Wilson, down to Cummins. Cummins tries a 3, in and out, bounces around and ends up in the path of Fleming. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Dane Carr. Adekeye. Disu being guarded by Daniels, and Disu crosses up Daniels and heads to the rim and slams it down. Fleming sips it out of bounds, of possession of Dane Carr. Dane Carr unhappy. Thought he was fouled. I do have to say, compared to last week, there has been hardly any whistles. They are letting them play, the officials, today. Dane Carr, round the screen, gets to the hoop, puts it up. Dane Carr not in the shooting motion. Just a side out. Hamilton. Dane Carr. Hits it! Gets it to fall. Even with the injured toe, he's bobbling all over the place. Disu. Alvin. Alvin gets to the rim but fouls. Foul called on Jamie Cummins. That will be the second team foul and the second personal for Jamie today. Fleming will get 2. I know, Jake, man, I know, it's tough, right? Welcome in, by the way. Jake at the Hooper's Blueprint. It's always a pleasure to have you in here, mate, but oh my goodness me, it's a tough one right now. It really, really is. Gets it up and in for Alvin Fleming. Just past the 2.5-minute mark left to play in the third period. Hamilton up to Dwayne Wilson. Hamilton again. Goes through, tries to dump it off to Cummins. Bit of a miscommunication, but manages to get it back. Daniels from 3. Wide right. Matthews comes away with the boards. And Oakland's come the other way. Here's Adekeye. Bumbling and bumbling my words there. Yeah, Dana's suffered a heavy toe injury. He had his toenail ripped off early in the first half. But at this point, down 38. What do you do? I think you might be right, Jake. Bit of confusion on the floor. Anyway, guys, look, we're out here today. We're in Northampton School for Boys. On the Northampton Titans YouTube page. There's Dane Carr. There he is. And the injured foot. Nice work, Dan. Where's his injury? Ah, there it is. The feet. Also, Jazz Singh checked in now as well. Jazz just barrels in, gets himself down low. Too much strength from Jazz. Gets it up and in. No stopping him. And a bad pass. Madakeye, but manages to keep it in. 3 goes up from Kostadinov, who's just checked in off the bench for Oaklands. Here's Dwayne Wilson. Baseline, puts it up, doesn't fall. Cummins on the follow, but taken away by Kostadinov. Madakeye. Kostadinov, another 3. Too strong that time. Rebounded again by Oaklands. The amount of second chance opportunities that Oaklands have had today is ridiculous. Doesn't get one that time. Dane Carr comes away with that one. Dwayne Wilson. Hamilton puts it on the deck. Cummins extra. Dane Carr doesn't fall. In and out. Lead now 39. 49 left to play in the third quarter. Hamilton tries a floater, but it goes absolutely nowhere. Matthews is off running. He is putting the ball on the deck. Hamilton trying to track back, does. Barrels in. Catches the leg on the way through. A lot of pace. A lot of pace. Second team foul for Tyrone Hamilton. It'll be side out, Oakland's ball. Oakland's can go 2 for 1 here on possessions. They get a shot up nice and quickly, just 38 left to play. Adekaye now. Kostadinov, tipped away by Dankar. Kostadinov in the corner, tries a 3 in front of Hamilton, rolls through the bucket, blocked away by Dane Carr. Hamilton. Dane puts it on the deck, gets inside, tough finish, doesn't fall. Great defense from Spencer Matthews. Not really. There has been a severe lack of whistles in this game, which hasn't been a problem because it isn't getting out of hand. But there is a possibility that it could do, especially with the deficit how it is. Just want to keep a little bit of a lock on this game, I think. Titans ball under the hoop. 9.8, shot clock turned off. We'll have one chance to cut the deficit. Here's Singh just in rhythm. In and out. Rebound and fouled by Dane Carr. Luckily only the 4th team. No bonus. But that is the first foul on Dane Carr. Matthews, 3 seconds to put something up. 2 seconds now. Does get something and doesn't go. A great effort. As we go into the break, Titans down by 39 points. That's to say, this is a first for me, watching the Titans at this. They've never had a deficit this big, but it just came. I mean, that third quarter, what can we say? Third quarter of doom. Third quarter of doom. Oaklands took the lid off and wouldn't put it back on. They were sharing it with nobody. They weren't giving Titans any cookies out the jar. They just said, we're having them all. We're scoring the buckets. We're getting the points. And that's all we're allowing today. And you ain't even having a sniff, mate. It's outrageous, really. But they are playing incredibly well. And it is a testament to them. They're well drilled. They're looking out for each other on the floor. They're moving the ball well. As we said before, they're playing great defense as well. The whole game, they have been getting stops, not allowing anybody inside the paint, forcing the Titans to take wild perimeter shots, whether that be long 2s or deep 3s. And Titans do work well on the inside. If they can get in the inside, they go inside out, and that is what we want from the Titans. But Oaklands are doing such a good job of keeping them out of the inside that they aren't getting the opportunities to work with their game. Oaklands are playing their game, they're drilling it their way, and they're playing how they want to. And it is complete control. Players that are playing incredibly well for Oakland's. Disu's having a great game. Kane Daly Obviously, number 11, Mr. Kitchen, in front of the booth right now, playing in his old stomping ground. And as we get started for the fourth, Titans, chance to show some resilience, some composure, some want, some desire. And I think they can do it. Here's Matthews. And a foul called on the play. He tried to split a double team, just barreling through. Foul called on 11, Dwayne Wilson. Second personal foul, first team foul. 5 on the floor for Oaklands. It's Matthews. We also have Enzo De Cruz for Tudor. What a name, sir. From deep, Kostadinov doesn't go. We also have Mr. Kitchen and also Mitchell. Cummins inside. Blocked away by Mitchell. Enzo De Cruz comes the other way. Kitchen. Mitch, look at the ball movement. Matthews from deep, and that rattles in. $42-point game. Chanelli puts it on the deck, moving mid-range, so tough. Got bumped and contact. But the officials are swallowing the whistle. Mr. Kitchen, Matthews, Mitchell. Mitchell, great pass to the corner. Mr. Kitchen up there. Mr. Kitchen cooking a 3-course meal for you today. I had to say it. Singh, Cummins, right hands, gets that one, bobbles about and bobbles down. Minute and a half played in the fourth. Kostadinov, Enzo De Cruz. Just the ball movement. It's just one stop, two stop, in and out. Kitchen goes in, tipped up by Matthews, doesn't go. Kostadinov, tough mid-range. Rattles about and Cummins comes away with it. Dane Carr in some serious pain on the ground. The toe is hurting. Round of applause for Dane Carr as he goes off. Tried to play through it. Respect for playing through it, but there's more games to play, Dane. Would rather him be healthy and come back than really screw himself up. Checking in for Dane. It's Terrell Salmon. Dwayne Wilson now. Top mid-range. Oh, lovely from Dwayne Wilson. Brilliant work. Lead down to 42. Kostadinov, no travel calls on Enzo De Cruz. Kitchen. Falling away, good strip by Singh. Kostadinov, extra pass. Enzo De Cruz goes inside and Cummins taps it away. Changes now for Oaklands. Gladstone has checked in. Kitchen from deep. Front rim. Chanelli on the rebounds. 40-point game here at NSB. Cummins doesn't fall. And off they go. Mr. Kitchen underneath. Can't get the easy layup. Cummins up to Singh. Back into Cummins. Euro step backs it. Doesn't go. Kostadinov takes the rebound down. Daly and Enzo De Cruz. Mr. Kitchen in his spot. Won't go. Tip goes to Enzo de Cruz. Another offensive rebound. And they say a foot out of bounds. I'm not too sure on that one, actually. Yeah, Will, it's... I think... Thanks for being in the chat, by the way, but I think you might be right about that one. Really open is okay. But he's in serious discomfort. Hamilton checks in. As does Lucas Alexaturdi. Nice to have him back on the floor. Singh and Dwayne Wilson will take a seat. Chinelli now. All gloves are off. Score doesn't matter. Let's show some effort. Chinelli throws it away. Mr. Kitchen tips it out. And a whistle. A late whistle. A very late whistle and a foul. Oh, stepped out of bounds. Thank you. Hamilton. Right hand. Banks that one in. Lead down to 38 now. Here's Daly. Daly from deep. Alexa Turney gets a bucket off the bench. There it is. First bucket on the ball to much of the delight of the crowd. And good defense as well. Kane Daly responds with a three of his own. He's been doing it all day. 39-point game. Chinelli doesn't fall. Alexa Turney inside. Doesn't fall. Extra pass to Hamilton from deep. Also doesn't go, and Mr. Kitchen comes away with that one. Daly off the front rim. Enzo de Cruz, Euro steps. And a whistle and a foul. Crowd unhappy. There has been a distinct lack of whistles heard today. I mean, last week I must have heard about 70. This week, hardly anything. They've called the game loose, which, you know, has played into Oakland's hands. I think they've played a fast-paced, high-intensity style of basketball. It's working wonders for them as Enzo misses first. Excuse me, Gladstone. Apologies. Tipped around, comes up Oaklands again with Alvin Fleming, who tips it up and in. 41-point game now. Chinelli. Spins, gets it on the deck, turns and puts it up and in. Good isolation play from Chinelli there. Oh, wide open with no one guarding him. Kostadinov just makes the Titans pay. Complete discombobulation on the defensive end for the Titans. Chinelli, Kostadinov rips it away. Enzo de Cruz gets inside, right hand, what a finish. Like a Ferrari, Enzo de Cruz cuts through the defense. Hamilton. Chinelli. From deep, top of the key. Doesn't fall. Hamilton comes away with a rebound. They get another chance. More isolation though. Off the foot. They call off the foot of Tyrell Salmon, but that was definitely an Oakland foot. Spencer Matthews checks in for Oaklands. Past the 4-minute mark left to play. Stripped away by Hamilton, and Matthews definitely grabbed hold of the shirt there, sir. We all saw it, sir. It's okay. Adekeye just asking for some clarification. Pinelli takes a seat after some good minutes today. Left it all on the floor. And still trying his best, and Hamilton hits the first. Have ruled it a clear part foul, so he will get possession after this, the Titans. 5 on the floor for the Titans right now. Taiwo Hamilton, Jamie Cummins, Alexa Turney, Winspear, and last but definitely not least, Terrell Salmon, also on today. 3:55. Officials having some clarification about whether it was a clear path or not, and they have ruled it clear path. And he does hit it. I'm sorry. Winspear. Alexa Turney. Hamilton inside, right hand. And puts it in. Lead down to 40 now for the Titans. Matthew Deason. Excuse me, no. Adekeye. Now inside. No travel called by the officials. Fleming definitely took a few steps. Matthews. Adekeye. Behind the back, out the back door. It's been waved off. Officials waved it off before the shot. Gladstone did get fouled, but not in the motion. Gladstone inside now, gets it in. The Alexa Turney, right hand. Rolls in and out. Cummins off the front rim. Brought down by Enzo. Here's Matthews, stripped away by Hamilton. And it really is discombobulation. Cummins puts it up and in. Now I think the officials are really just letting them come to the end of this game. There's contact all over the gaff. Adekeye, Enzo, Matthews, now with Fleming, wide right, Hamilton. Two and a half left. Hamilton. Calls the offensive foul on Taiwo Hamilton. I believe Hamilton said something to him coming up the floor, and then as soon as he made his move, that was it, whistle and a foul. Fourth team foul for the Titans. Adekeye hits the free, pushes the lead over to 100 now. Two and change left to play, and the Titans. Hamilton gets it there. Taiwo Hamilton and one. Cuts the lead down to 39 with a chance to make it 38. And does so well. Taiwo, good game today from Taiwo Hamilton. Played good defence where he has been able to. And he's played well on the offensive end as well, even getting a three and a long mid-range as well. Inside Fleming, lots of contact and no foul whatsoever. Tyrell Salmon has ended up barreled over, wasn't moving. Let's have a look at the action replay here. Just see what was going on with this. I might have to just look at that again because that looked Fleming gets the ball, drives baseline. Salmon was there. That is a charge every day of the week, sir. Feet were set. I know it's 2020 to look back in hindsight. I do realise that, and I apologise, officials, you know. But sometimes it happens. But Tyrell Salmon has been putting his body on the line for the entire game, and he has got very unlucky with the lack of charging calls. Nah. Coach Powell very happy. Had the mop out as well. Hamilton picked up by Enzo. Great work inside, but gets stripped away by Kostadinov. And here comes Fleming. Doesn't go. Winspear picks up the rebounds. Hamilton is away. Floater goes up. Bounces high off the rim. Gets the rebound. Keeps his dribble alive. Into Salmon. Back to Taiwo. Alexa turning. Lucas Alexa Turney, great minutes off the bench. Kostadinov misses the free after flooring Hamilton, and Cummins will come the other way. We're past just 1 minute left to play in this one. Coming to the end. Salmon. Cummins. Alexa Turney. Extra pass. Winspear in the corner. Bounces up and rattles in. A sudden surge of excitement from the Titans. Kostadinov. Cummins. Hamilton. Alexa Turney. Passes it off, and Lucas Alexa Turney has got 10 points off the bench. And as they dribble it out, very nice from Enzo. And Fleming cashes that one in. They're up by 35 points. Is there any need? But they do. Hamilton, it's the top. And that's game, ladies and gentlemen. That is game. Oaklands Wolves came into this building and dominated from the third period onwards, I would say. First half, first quarter, Titans hung around. They did very, very well. They're playing good defence and they were hitting shots. Oaklands was shooting incredibly well, and they got out to a double-digit lead early in the second period. And Titans were never able to claw that back. Third period started, and that was it. It was an absolute avalanche of threes, avalanche of buckets, avalanche of space, pace, and misery for the Titans. Special performances today from Kane Daly, Matthew Disu, who came out and lit it up. Very well played for them today. And commiserations to the Titans. Once again, we're here. We haven't seen a result like this for a long time. I don't think I've ever actually seen a result like this for the Titans. It just goes to show that there is some areas that need work. I don't think we're going to talk to any of the players today. I feel like that would... I'm just going to let them, have the feelings for themselves. I get that. We're very much... Titans had moments of greatness today. I know we say this every week, but it's just putting those final things together. But what can you do against a team that is shooting the lights out, doing so well, and really trying to just... I mean, what can I say? What can I say? They are honestly just came out and with the desire to destroy today. They came out, they wanted to win. They didn't care who was getting the buckets, who had the ball in their hands. They moved the ball, looked for the good shots, looked for the great shots, and they made the Titans pay. Not only that, second chance opportunities were ridiculous. Harassing the glass with reckless abandon. You've got Ebenezer Adekunle doing it for fun. So fair play to Oaklands. They deserve it today. They do deserve it. They do. They had some absolute talent on their squad today. And commiserations to the Titans. It was unlucky. It was tough. Hard game. Hard game. A hard game to take. As a player also. I understand they're feeling probably a lot of emotion right now. But it's stuff to build on. And it's things that you never want to feel ever again. So hopefully this lights a fire of ferocity for the Titans. And hopefully they can come back stronger and get some W's in the win column. But what more can I say? What more can I say? Thank you very much for everyone for tuning in. I know it was a tough game to watch. If you're an Oaklands fan, you absolutely loved it. You had some showtime today. You had some dunks. You had some fire. You had some explosions. You know what I mean? It was great. If you're a Titans fan, probably not so great. Moments, they're not so great. So, what can I say? Please like the video, like the streams. It's the only way that these continue to happen. People show the support, right? So like the streams, subscribe if you're new. If you fancy listening to me talk about the game every week, that's up to you. But if you like it, please do subscribe. Please drop a like. And thank you very much for tuning in. I've been Gavin. Big thank you to Dan Vora today for coming into the booth as well, helping out with the filming. And I just have to say thank you very much. Commiserations to the Titans and congratulations to Oaklands Wolves. We'll see you again. And I'll see you actually now, I believe it's the Christmas break. So I won't be back until the 31st of January, I believe. If I can get an earlier game and there is something on, I will do. If that is available. If not, and they are all away, if I can't get to the away games, then we will see. But Merry Christmas to everyone at home. Happy New Year. And let's hope the Titans can come back with fresh faces. Bit of fire back into it. But peace out. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again.